Don't do this at home.
Alright guys, I'm bringing you yet another budget stick this week. This from Gran Habano, the vintage 2006. Let's get to it. We've got a Connecticut shade wrapper, aged since 2006 as the name implies. Filler tobaccos from Nicaragua and Costa Rica. Not a bad looking stick, somewhat toothy in appearance. The seam's not perfect, but we will forgive that. And an absolutely regal looking band. What does that smell like? It smells sweet, and almost kind of chocolatey. Kind of odd. The wrapper is it's a Connecticut shade, but it's almost kind of a rosado. It's just got a little bit of a tint to it. And yeah, it smells fantastic, really. Okay, let's get this thing cut. If I can find my cutter here. I got a new cutter. These things are more of a novelty than anything else. They don't really produce that great of a cut because it's basically a pair of scissors, but you look cool doing it, so with that in mind. A very firm and floral pre-light draw, and as I just said, it absolutely mangled the back end of the cigar as I tried to cut it. It more smashed it off of there than cut it. I don't think I'll be using these very often, but hey, they came in a little sampler pack I got, and they look cool, right? Alright guys, let's get lit. Very pleasant start. Kind of medium body, although I feel like it's going to amp up a little bit once I actually get a little bit more smoke output. I'm not sure how good of a light I got. I thought I got a perfect light, but it seemed to kind of hold out on me with the smoke output at first. Touch of a floral note, kind of a rosy floral note, almost. So kind of like a, I guess in that case it's kind of a lemony floral, kind of a, it's almost an aroma actually as you on the end of the finish. The draw is very oaky. Maybe a hint of spice there actually here on the very end of the finish. And then also a very rich almond flavor, which just kind of was right there in the middle of everything else, and it just kind of blended everything together. So fairly complex right off the bat, and really enjoyable so far. So, smoke it down, as always. Check in again soon. $15 or so in. So far going really well. I was wrong about the body, it's staying about a medium. The smoke output is improved, but it's not an extremely smoky cigar. The core flavor is oak, and it's really fantastic. It's oak, along with that almond flavor I was mentioning before. The finish is shortened up a little bit, and there's still just a touch of that kind of floral citrusy still there at towards the end of the finish. Great burn, nice tight looking ash. Nothing else to speak of except that I don't know how many of you guys out there are into bows at all, but this is not what you want to see. This is what happens when you got your bow tuned really good, but at the same time they're really expensive. So it's really cool to Robin Hood it, but it's kind of also really crappy. But this cigar is not. I'm gonna keep going. I don't have anything new or interesting to say. I just usually check in right around the halfway point, so I felt like I should, but there's nothing to talk about. It's the same. There it is, guys. Another budget stick done. First third, mild to medium body, heavy on the oak and almond, but a few subtle nuances of spice at the end of the finish, along with a kind of a citrusy floral flavor / aroma there as well. Second third, exactly the same. Literally no change, it tasted the exact same. Final third, ash fell off, and the whole flavor profile changed. It was very earthy, slightly bitter, not entirely pleasant, honestly. But that was right there towards the very end of the stick that happened. Before that, it was really good. Great performance. It was just a touch on the tight side even for me for the draw. Overall, it was probably a good solid medium in body. The flavor profile somewhere more in like the kind of the medium to full flavor. There was maybe just a touch of strength for a couple minutes, but not really lasting. I was really kind of expecting some strength because of the aged tobacco in it, but not really much to speak of. So again, I'm calling this thing a budget stick because these things, they regularly are priced in the $3 to $4 a stick range, and I frequently see them on sale down to $2 a stick. So, I mean, this is something that you can get for a really good deal. You're not going to be ashamed to show up at a cigar gathering, you know, smoking one of these things. And, you know, if you wanted to mow the lawn with one of these things sticking between your teeth, or like I was doing, you know, shooting some arrows at a chunk of foam, maybe Robin Hooding one of your arrows. Don't recommend that, but it happens. Anyways, you know, a great stick, you know, easy on the wallet, easy on the taste buds, easy thing to have just sitting in your humidor and not really cost you that much to fill it up with them. So there you have it again on my quest for budget cigars that taste good. The Gran Habano Vintage 2006. Happy smoking, guys.